personally thank you because you have welcomed me to be a part of this for the last 24 years. And it's my great pleasure to be with you as we're kind of growing old together over these last 24 years. And as I'm looking out, a lot of you more gracefully than I have over the last 24 years. Some of you maybe have lost your memory a little bit over the time, and that's a good thing because my jokes will probably sound funnier. I keep recycling a lot of the same jokes. So even if that's the case, that's a good thing. Enjoy it with me, and thank you for having me back with you again. You know, the theme of this year's show is all about the changing of the seasons. And see if you are with me on this. As we are younger, we kind of look forward to tomorrow and next week and maybe next month. But as we get older, we forget about the days and the weeks and the months, and we really think of things in terms of seasons. That was from the summer of '85. That was from the Christmas of '92. The years fly by so quickly, we capture those memories based on the seasons of the year. Of course, one of the big seasons that we remember was Thanksgiving in 1963. We remember that for a couple of reasons. There was a great tragedy of our country. But also that same weekend was the launch of the big Polka Weekend Thanksgiving Festival. 50 years ago, we're celebrating that as well for this big season that started 50 years ago and the seasons that continue. And it's amazing to me that when you think about the seasons, the holidays, the Christmas, the Easters, the summer picnics and parties, how often is the music a part of that? How often is it the culture, the ethnicity of our food and the traditions that we really reflect on? That now as we have our memories of those seasons gone by, we remember those that were the most near and dear to our hearts. And a lot of it comes right back to the music. That's why we're celebrating this year polka for every season, because there truly is great music, polkas and waltzes for every season. My favorite season of the year, and I don't know about you, but it's the springtime, it's the summertime. It's the time when we look at the new youth and the freshness and the greenness and the hope and promise of the future. And that's when we especially think about young people. And there's going to be some young people coming out here in just a moment. And we're going to be enjoying and listening to what we're calling Polka Stars for Tomorrow. The opportunity to see some of the younger people that are working hard to continue the traditions, to continue playing the music that we so love. The good news is that this is being done in the afternoon, so these young people and young adults, we were able to get them out of bed early today. And when we called it the Polkas of Tomorrow, we said, we're calling you the Polkas of Tomorrow, the Stars of Tomorrow, but you have to be here today. And thankfully, they're all here. So without further ado, let's get the show off and running with our Polka Stars of Tomorrow and our spring and summer salutes.
Before we proclaim the first this year winner, let me greet you warmly on behalf of Slovenia, and at the same time to congratulate you for Congratulations, carry on, samo tako naprej.
Hvala za to čast, ker ste nas obiskali tukaj v Clevelandu. Thank you for this honor and for visiting us in Cleveland. Our parent organization is the American Slovenian Polka Foundation, and the Polka Hall of Fame was founded by leaders and musicians in the Slovenian community as well as other nationalities, because it's music that brings us all together, and that's what we're here to celebrate today and all weekend long. And on the 50th anniversary of the Thanksgiving Polka Weekend and our 26th annual Polka Hall of Fame Awards Show, and on behalf of all our Board of Trustees, our friends, volunteers, and members, thank you for honoring us on this special day. Hvala, ki ste prišli in za to čast. Glasba nas združuje, posebno slovenska glasba, in tudi privabi druge ljudi, da se veselijo z nami. Torej, hvala lepo, ki ste prišli in za priznanje.
Dobar dan, also my name, and we are here to introduce the nominees for Culture and Heritage Award.
For Cultural and Heritage, the nominees are Fonte Navasi, Slovenian National Home, Cleveland, East 80th, SNPJ Farm, Kirtland, Ohio, SNPJ Recreation Center, Pennsylvania, Joe Valensek.
So, moment of truth. Award goes to... So,
SNPG Farm, Kirtland, Ohio. Great festival, you have the Sausage Festival, you have the Polka Mass, and you have all the holidays, all the holidays promoted by Val Pulowski, one of the participants, and every Sunday we have nothing but